felt the sun. Then it kissed my skin, I thought I won. I brave the light and face the dawn. Who have you become? Do you think you won?
Greenfield, can we put those hands together like this? Come on, y'all. Hey. I like how that sounds. Nakatitig sila sa akin, isang bolo sa kamay. Sa trono kumakain, sa gilid ko mga patay. Ako ang bakunawa, sa gubat naghintay. Yung inang kalikasan, ako ang hari at inay.
Ako ang hari at inay.
Ako ay hinahanap, ha! Na parang diamante. Pilipina na babae, hindi talaga militante. Ako ang bakunawa, nakatira sa dilim. Akala mo nakatago, pansinin sa salamin.
Sabay na natin harapin, hindi mo ba
I was born with two
napapansin?
tongues, so I carry two guns. Sharper than a valley song blade in the sun. Stars in the sun, cause the moon phase one. Got a rhythm like a monsoon, baggy with the drum. Sa loob ng chan, revolution that we won. Mano po sa manang ko, bakala babaylan. The fire in my lungs, got the funk since 91. I'm Gabriela Nieves and Maria, combine it to one. I've been blue like the ocean, we outgrew, we knew. With a view like a red, till I'm white, that's the blues. Blue like the moon, like their eyes and the bruises. Howl at the moon, watch it bloom when I rule this. Brown like the bamboo roots that we grew with. Brown like the womb, the cocoon of the movement. Bound to my doom, cause it looms like this tune. Should you die like the moon, where the crown of the
Akong bakunawa, lumuhod kayo dyan. Hoy, 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 ako ang bakunawa. Ako ang bakunawa, lumuhod kayo dyan. Hoy, 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 ako ang bakunawa. Ako ang bakunawa, lumuhod kayo dyan. Hoy, 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 ako ang bakunawa. Ako ang bakunawa, lumuhod kayo dyan. Dyan. Can I break this cycle? I was taught as truth. Rewrite my story and unlearn my youth. Thought I was these things that I know I'm not. So I prayed to the moon, but the prayer was cut. I learned their language to arm my words, protect my story, so I said it first. If I don't know me, what is my past? If I don't know me, what is my past? Tell me what is freedom, tell me what's your name. Do you know your story? Why do you feel that pain? I carry on these shoulders all the weight from rain. Fall from the bamboo, wash away the shame. I got that earth, wind, fire living in my chest. Hey. So many moons ago they thought I met my death, but I'm free from silence when I speak this breath. I said I'm moving mountains when I speak my breath. So let me reach my home, let me seek my home, let me speak my home, let me speak, let me speak.
I've been fearing darkness, not knowing I had to face the ones within, letting the sun touch my skin in hopes that I'd win. Hands etched with sorrows deeper than the ocean's depths, history rooted in my people's death. This breath been enveloped, consumed, swallowed whole, on nights where one moon seems fleeting so. Even 7 moons don't illuminate like my soul. My rage, spoon feeder, moon eater, truth keeper. Naabay kahadlukan wala diri, Bisaya ni, ang di lahait kaayo tanawa ni, kikaon ang bulan revolution in me. gave birth in your moon. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Green River Festival.
Ruby Ibarra.
Oh, hell yeah.
Playing 5:45 on the Dean's Bean stage down there, playing on the main stage with us for the fabulous 413 on 88.5 NEPM right now.
You write verses in 3 languages. Which is the easiest cadence for you? Which is the one that comes easiest for you, and why?
It's still, so English is my primary language, so that's very much the easiest, but I would say whenever I do get to infuse Tagalog, Bisaya, Waray-Waray, those are different languages from the Philippines, that's when I get to be a little bit more creative. I tell people all the time, these languages that we have in the Philippines, a lot of it are usually based on a lot of consonant sounds, so it does come off as very percussion and rhythmic. So I get to explore a lot of the multisyllabic words in there and get very nerdy when it comes to the technical aspect of songwriting.
Well, we just heard some of that right now. Would you be willing to give us a glimpse into what it translates to into English, what you were saying there? Or does that ruin the magic? Because I felt the magic even though I didn't understand the language.
I think oftentimes though, just like any language, there's certain feelings or part of the context that does get lost when you just translate it like equally into another language. There's a lot of words that also don't have a direct translation to English. They're very specific in the Philippines. Like we have very specific words like when it comes to like body parts and stuff. Probably shouldn't share that on the stage.
It'd be sounding like Sonny War's high school band, but that's something, a little teaser for you at 4 o'clock, yes. But it makes perfect sense. Like we're with you, even if we don't speak the language, we feel whatever it is you're putting out there. And then when you switch over into English and we do understand, we were like, we got it.
Talk about doing hip hop with live band, because it's different than doing it with pure samples or doing it in electronic fit. Like it gives a different feel. Yep. Why did you want to have an actual band behind you to bring this music forward?
I mean, you guys hear how amazing they are, right? Yeah. As much
Not
as
everybody feels that though, like, so yeah.
As much as hip hop is very much rooted historically with, the DJ and the MC, that kind of format, there also has been a lot of acts from decades ago, like the Roots, who have influenced us greatly, or even rock and rap fusion like Rage Against the Machine, where they bring the melodies together with the hard-hitting flows and the bars. And for me, it's another way for us to express and tell the story, especially on stage. I think we're able to bring it to a different level of dynamics and engage with the crowd in a new and fun way with the full band. And as y'all will see with our set later on at 5:45 at the Dean Bean stage, we have an amazing drummer, bass player. This one here, she plays all the instruments in our band. She plays everything. And Anna, of course, amazing guitarist, and Charito, our amazing vocalist and singer in the band. I'm just so grateful to be able to go on tour with them and bring them to festivals like this because we get to showcase, their amazing musicality and their expertise, but also infuse Filipino culture and storytelling in our music as well.
Well, I want to make sure we get one more song in before we run out of time. And if we have enough time, we'll bring in one more special guest that was a huge part of your win for the Tiny Desk concert. Melted my heart when I saw our local hero on that Tiny Desk clip when you were there as the winners. But let's hear one more from Ruby Ibarra on the fabulous 413, the main stage live from Green River Festival.
Off the plane, didn't stop all the pain. My father's still in debt and we've been struggling to pay for a bedroom up on Meekland Ave. Reach for just meeting half, hands tied against the odds. How you gonna even that? People from the slums once, now living the humdrum. Mama from the barrio, so we dreaming we can stunt once. Mama, I know it's gonna be fine wherever we go, cause we know your racist goal to dream and be a hero was an ego to an eagle. I free flow and I speak though. My pipe dreams throw peephole. My skin so Filipino. Oftentimes my pride inside satisfying high tides. Yeah, we broke the ocean. What's the day you learn to nosedive? Closed eyes, fingerprint ink with the most dye. Those times mama never blink, say the oath twice. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here. 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 What's a freestyle to me? I've been doing this a 6-year-old, thinking on my own 2 feet. Survival, pick and go, pick a role. You can be the swimmer or a sunken soul. I was a 6-year-old without a father figure role. No silver spoons or dinner rolls. So will you fold or will you go? Pretend to sing like Figaro. My people still invisible. When you the spitting image of a person that you hate. Makes sense, I'm spitting images of dawn that never breaks. Nirvana never waits. I was a pawn of bitter fate. The spawn from inner hate. I never wanted to be great. I study my mother, wonder how she holds his family. That minimum salary stretched as much as it could be. Stress but keeps it from me. I'm just trying to fit and see. I crave for that acceptance. I can validate my sanity. I wrestle with affirmations, settle for masking faces. After all, the stolen lands are always greener places. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, Greenfield, we gon' make it here. I said, Greenfield, we gon' make it here. I said, Greenfield, we gon' make it here. I said, mama, we gon' make it here. At school, reduced lunches when my mama skipped her lunchtime. 9 to 5, minimum wage. She at the bus line. Here I am, filling the page, waiting to rush rhymes till I'm nearing the day. I'm getting cosign, snare rolls and punchlines to payrolls and punch time. We take shows like crunch time. We brave those like frontline. My life on these lines, cause we never had lifelines. So these days, I'm scared of what might go through my mind. Flow like Rizal and I'm writing like Hagedorn mixed with Dawn. My baller now watches the page more. Say my name, it takes born. Time to make your face form in ways you never made. Born from another place, thorns couldn't break away. Am I just a breakaway? Being center stage, off the page, or will I fade away? Never been the type to say, scared what I have to face. All I ever knew was being me, so all I ever need to say is, I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it there someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. I said, mama, we gon' make it here someday. Look at us, mama, yeah, we made it here too.